Hi, my name is Matt Shilcock, and this is something a little different for me. This is a journey I've been wanting to go on for a while, and I think it's about time I just start. I live with a rare condition called Osteogenesis Imperfecta, more commonly known as brittle bones. Basically, I break and I fracture bones a rate more than most people. Over the last year, it's been happening more and more, and I've gotten a little bit worried. In the last 12 months, I've definitely broken more bones than I've ever have before in that period of time, and I can feel my body is declining. It's getting longer for bones to heal, and it's getting harder to recover from those fractures when they happen. I've lived a pretty physical life in my adult years. Dance and martial arts and just movement in general is something that I started in my 20s and really got excited and passionate about. I was a PT for a while. I was a dance performer for about 15 years and toured and traveled, and I still broke bones in those times, but I was able to use those experiences and the steps that I took to recover from those injuries as the way that I shaped my career. And the sharing, the teaching that I gave was about resilience and overcoming and recovering from injuries. In my adult years, I've lived a pretty physical life, dance and martial arts and movement. I've wanted to not be defined by the things that I couldn't do. But lately, the fractures, they've been getting worse and it's been harder to recover. It's been a longer recovery time, and the fractures are happening more frequently. The period of time between fractures is getting smaller. I've hit a point that I just can't ignore this decline in my body anymore. So I started researching and looking for anything that might help, and I've come across peptides. I haven't found much on how people with OI are using them, or even if any people with OI are using them, and that makes this whole thing feel like a giant leap into the unknown. But I'm willing to be a bit of a guinea pig if it means finding something that helps me and maybe a help to others. This project, Bone Deep, is my attempt to document that journey and that exercise, that process of exploring peptides and recovering from the injuries that I have been experiencing. This is going to be part documentary, part experiment, and part diary. I'm going to be sharing what I'm trying and how my body responds, seeing what works and what doesn't, and just everything in between. The science, the setbacks, the mindset, the questions, all of it. This journey is not just about the peptides. It's about the resilience. It's about what happens when you are pushing forward, even when you don't want to, or even when your body is falling apart. And it's about what it takes to rebuild piece by piece. If you're living with OI or any other chronic condition, if you're just curious about how people adapt, survive and transform, then I hope this project speaks to you. I'm certainly not promising miracles. I'm just showing up, being real, and seeing what's possible when you combine a bit of science, a bit of stubbornness, and a lot of heart. So this is the start. Thanks for being here, and let's see where this goes.